Hey my loves, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Hope you're all feeling amazing and ready to tackle today's workout. Today's workout is one of my favorites. It is full body mobility. You guys know I love these workouts because of the amazing benefits it has for the body. Like, we are gonna squat deeper, we're gonna jump higher, right? We're gonna have more movement in the body, more flexibility. So these are really some of my favorite workouts to do. So what you need or don't need today, an optional resistance band. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. We're only gonna use it for a couple things and you can still do the movement without. Make sure you have your water on hand and something comfortable for underneath you. Let's jump into it, all right? So if you have your resistance band, we're gonna do dislocates to begin with. So we're gonna let the band kind of hang to the side. We're gonna find a mid grip, church wrap, so wrapping it around the hands. And we're just gonna take that band over our head, coming into a nice full rotation through the shoulder girdle. Now, if you are doing this without a band, you're just gonna do the same movement without the band. So just lifting those arms all the way back and around and all the way forward. So the resistance band is doing what it's meant to do. It's just offering a little bit of resistance into the movement. So let's get it, guys. Get your band wrapped if you're using one. If not, let's go. So taking it all the way around and all the way forward. Taking your time with this one. We don't have to rush it because we want to really make sure that we're moving through that full range of motion. So you should feel that opening on the chest when you reach the bottom, going backward with the arm. Start breathing. Fill that body with oxygen. Bring that pranayama in. We flood the body with oxygen. We find more space in those muscles. Draw that belly button in. Beautiful. Love it. We're going to work the hips a lot today. My hips personally are very, very tight today. A few more like this. You're doing great, guys. Keep it going. We're going to loosen those hamstrings. We're just going to find an opening and that full mobility throughout the entire body. Two more. All the way back and forward. Last one. And bring it all the way forward. Beautiful, guys. Come on down. We're going to stick with the band if you're using one. And this is the only actually, oh no, we got two more moves with it. So we're going to take that band around the bottom of our feet, pulling the band so it's nice and taut, keeping the elbows locked to the side. We're just going to do plantar and dorsiflexion. So we're just going to point those toes and flex them. And this is just going to give us a little bit of resistance to work the ankle mobility. And anybody who's a lifter at the gym knows that when you're going for back squat, front squat, ankle mobility is so important. It's not just about the knees, it's not just about the hips. The ankle stability is so crucial when going for a squat. Beautiful, keep it going. Point those toes and flex the feet. You're gonna feel this on the front of your calves, which is totally normal. Point and flex. Keep that band nice and tight. And you can hear my breathing. I'm inhaling on the flex and I'm exhaling on the point. Beautiful. Release that band. Take the feet out nice and wide. We're going to come into a straddle stretch. We're going to come into some straddle stretch reaches. So pointing the toes out to the side. Find this position nice and comfortable first. Wiggle your bum until both sits bones are pushing into the mat. Keep that chest high. And if this feels good to you, you can just stay here. This is a very intense position. If you're not fully comfortable with your flexibility or your mobility right now, this might be where you're at, and that is totally fine. If it feels good to progress, we're going to take the arms up and reach them forward. And we're just going to flow through this movement until we can bring our chest closer to the mat. Now, you guys might far exceed what I'm doing today. I have a very, very tight left hamstring. Minor injury, so I'm just going to take it really slow and easy on that hamstring today. I'm going to honor my body and listen to what it's telling me. And by doing this mobility workout, I am showing my body love because I've been putting it through a lot recently. Keep it going. Beautiful. And take those arms out. If you can bring your chest all the way down to the mat, bring it all the way down to the mat. If you need to just walk the elbows out, walk them out. Find a nice comfortable seat here and breathe. Whew, intense, intense, intense. Make sure you're really breathing into this. If you can get your chest pancake to the floor, good for you. Proud of you. Proud of your mobility. Walk it all the way back in. Let's bring those legs together. Coming flat on our mat. We're going to come down onto our forearms. Pardon my wiggles here. We're going to come down on our forearms like this. And we're going to bring our knee up and out. We're going to go into these nice hip openers. So we're drawing the knee up and in and rounding it out. Really working that hip flexor area. Opening up through that hip. Again, take your time. Whenever we're working mobility, guys, it's not a rush. It's not a race. We want to take our time. We want to move through that position without putting too much strain on the joint. Now let's take it the other direction. So open, coming in. Open first, straighten out. You're going to feel this in your quadricep, maybe in your core a little bit as you stabilize in this position. Beautiful. 2 more. All right, guys, we're gonna go into the other leg. If you need to grab a quick sip of water, you can. I'm just gonna do a little flipperoo. Sometimes the things I say, a flipperoo, okay. On my mat so I can not smash my knee into the wall. Let's draw that knee in and open it back up. So draw it up straight first towards your chest, then open through the hip. Working that nice external rotation and then coming back through. You should see a nice little flop in the quadricep as you come back into neutral position. And let's take it the other direction, so taking it out and bringing it back in through neutral rotation. Neutral. Neutral position, not rotation. Make sure you're breathing. Almost there, guys. Keep it going. Relax your neck. It's starting to feel tense. We don't want any strain on the neck. Last one here, all the way up and around and down. Beautiful. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water before we switch into our next position, coming in through tabletop. Alright, in tabletop position, we're going to go through some hydrant rotations. So coming through fire hydrant, you've seen these before, we've done them in a lot of our booty workouts. This time we're going to take it out, rotate it all the way back around. So working that hip rotation a little deeper, a little more this time. Feeling that resistance on the booty as we move through this position. So in order to do this safely, we're going to draw our belly button towards the spine, protect the lumbar spine. Beautiful. Yes, the booty's going to cramp up a little bit as it works. Find that nice rotation in the hip joints. It feels so good. Beautiful. Take it up and out. Up and out. We like to work both directions. Plant those palms firm. You don't need to be rocking in the rest of the body. Everything's originating from that leg. Beautiful, guys. A few more like this. last one. Beautiful. Drop it down, sink back, child's pose. Bum to heels, walk those hands out. Feels amazing. All right, we'll flip it round, or flipperoo. I'm still embarrassed that I said that. Okay, finding our tabletop position again, drawing that belly in. We're gonna lift for hydrant and take it round. Beautiful, guys, opening everything up. If you're new to working flexibility and mobility, it's gonna feel intense. Some of these moves you might even find that you can't do right off the bat, and that's okay. Take your time with it. Allow your body to build up to some of these more difficult movements. Just like anything you do in the fitness realm, it takes time to get good at flexibility. It takes time to get good mobility. The same as it takes time to build bigger muscles or lose weight. It takes time to build balance. It takes time to build agility or endurance. Be gentle on yourself. Take it the other direction, so lifting heel up first, taking that heel toward the ceiling, opening up through the hip. Rotate. Drive through those palms. Don't rock in the body. I know it's tough. Stay in control. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one, all the way up and down. Take the bum back to the heels. Child's pose, walk it out. Beautiful. Breathe. All right, guys, we're gonna push into frog pose. So we have a couple different options here. You can do single leg frog pose if it feels very intense. So you're gonna be taking one leg back out straight, the other leg kind of cocked to the side. So you're getting that opening through the hips. So you can do that on either leg, and we're gonna alternate between the two, obviously. So taking that leg out. So practice this, see how this feels for you. If this feels good, if this feels intense enough for you, you can stay there. You can come into full frog. So taking the legs out to the sides, drawing the knees right up, pressing those hips back, forearms to the mat. If you can come all the way down, if you're really, really flexible within your groin area, you can come all the way down into frog position. You just go to wherever you feel comfortable, and maybe you can get a little deeper as you breathe into it. You can shift your hips forward and back slightly. The frog pose is a really great exercise to practice if you're wanting to get into splits. It also has several different benefits. It also floods blood to the groin area, so it's really beneficial for a positive sex life. And there's nothing wrong with appreciating that. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Take your time, breathe it out. Doing amazing. Shift those hips forward and shift them back, creating a little bit more space. Can you take it up a little further? Being gentle. This is a very delicate area that we're stretching right now, so be gentle on yourself. Beautiful. And let's slowly begin to walk it back in. Shift it out. Come back into child's pose. If you are doing the half frog, switch to the other side. If you're doing full frog, come straight back into it. You can see my legs aren't tucked behind me. They're out straight, so I'm getting that full range, opening up right through my hips. Beautiful, guys. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Hold it. You should be able to get a little lower. This time around. Keep that belly in tight and protect that low back. Beautiful, guys. And we'll slowly push out of it. Tuck those toes, press your chest up, walk those legs in nice and slow. We're going to come through threading the needle. This is one we've done several times and in a lot of our yoga practices. So draw the belly up and in, take the arms, sweep it through. We're going to come in through a rotation, okay? So hold, 2, 3, come back in, switch sides. Hold, 1, 2, 3, switch it out. Go, 1, 2, 3, switch it out. Rotate. Rotate. And on this next one, we're going to come out and hold. Option to stay here. Or if it feels good to your practice, you can, oh, I'm eating my hair. You can take the hand around the back and open up to the chest. Coming into a deeper rotation, you're going to feel that stretch on the shoulder and through the pectoral muscles. My hair's a little crazy today. Woo. Beautiful, release it down. Let's switch and do the other side. Extending that arm, walking that hand out. And an option to stay here or take that hand around the back. Coming in for a deeper rotation, opening up through the heart. Beautiful. And come on back out. Coming through our Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Stepping one leg forward, we're going to press in, open up through the hip flexor. Taking that back leg out straight, keeping both legs active, drawing those inner thighs in, push the chest forward. Option to stay here, or you can take the hands overhead. And we'll shift back, half splits. Drawing and leading with that chest. And we're going to find a little flow, so we'll shift forward, shift back. Press forward, shift back. Finding a flow in the breath. Beautiful, hold and that low lunge. See how far the body will just melt into this position, keeping the chest lifted. Beautiful, guys. Step it back. Switching sides. Stepping the opposite leg forward, pressing into that low lunge. Back leg active. Arms down by the side or up by the ear. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Let them roll down the spine. Sink a little deeper. And we'll shift back. Keeping that chest lifted. Leading down with the chest, not the chin. And let's find our flow. Press it forward and back. If you can see, if you are able to see the screen, you can see that on this side, I have so much more mobility because this hamstring is totally fine. So I can really bring my chest down. But it's normal, guys, to have one side that might be a little tighter than the others. Don't be discouraged by that. Beautiful. And hold. Find that length, release that back foot. Beautiful. So good. Awesome, guys. We're going to come up to standing. Grabbing our resistance band and a quick sip of water. You're doing amazing. We're going to take that resistance band in our hands and we're going to go into an overhead squat. So if you don't have have a resistance band, that's okay. You're just gonna take your arms up overhead. Or you can even grab a broomstick handle for this one too. That would work just fine. Just screw the end of the broom off. So now that we've done a lot of ankle mobility, we've done a lot of different mobility exercises, you should be able to drop into the squat beautifully. So taking the feet just slightly wider than hip distance apart. We're going to drop into that squat, sinking the bum back, keeping the arms up overhead. This is a really great test of your fitness level, seeing where your mobility allows you to move. So if you're ever working with a personal trainer, this might be something that they take you through to kind of gauge where you're at. So if you're doing these mobility workouts, I'm sure they would be very impressed. Sink it down, press it up. Belly in tight. We're dropping that booty down, keeping that arch out of the lower back. A few more like this, give me 5. Sink it down low, keep those arms up. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful, guys. Set that resistance band out of the way. We're gonna drop into our yogi squat. So we're gonna sink all the way down. We've done these a lot, right? So if you have to come up here and stay on your legs, that's okay too. But if you can, drop all the way down, both feet planted on the ground. We're gonna open up and rotate. Stand up, press down, open up and rotate. So if you're just coming through that half squat, you can still rotate from here. So take it up, drop it down, plant that hand, rotate. Squeeze it on up. This is still a workout, guys. Even though we're doing lots of stretching and mobility, we're still working that body, right? Sink it low, open up, find that beautiful rotation, press it up. Down, drive through the heels. Press it up, 3 to go. 3, rotate. 2, nice big rotation, open that heart wide, all the way up, last one, down, open up, in, and up. Shake those legs out. If you need a sip of water, take one now. We're going to shift into our Cossack squats. All right, taking our feet out wide, we're just going to shift side to side in our lunge. We're staying low the whole time. Take your time with this. If you can get really low with it, get really low with it. But you can start here. This is a great starting point. But if you can bring it down lower, so you're just sliding across the mat, beautiful. Wherever your body will allow, shifting side to side, really opening up those hips. Beautiful. Take it to one side, stay low. Shift the hips back, keep the knee behind the toe. Drop that booty down. Hold and breathe, and we'll shift it all the way over to the other side. Booty down once again, hold and breathe. Both feet are planted. If you have to take your hands to the mat for support, do so. Whatever you have to do to ensure that you can do this movement safely. Beautiful. Come back through center, place the hands on the mat, and we'll walk the feet in. Coming back down on the mat, we're going to move through a butterfly through hip extension. So we're going to take our feet together in butterfly, hug them in, give your little legs a little flap, just to release any extra tension. After doing that, whoo, beautiful. So rotate those legs in, press those hips up. We've done these in other mobility exercises. Coming through butterfly, reach forward, rotate the knees other side, press those hips up and reach. Come back through butterfly, lean it forward. Knees come together, opposite side, shift those hips forward. Butterfly, shift it down. Rotate the knee, internal rotation. We've done a lot of external rotation, now we're bringing in that internal rotation. Rotate the knee in, Lift those hips. Stay at my pace. This is slow and controlled movement. Shift them up. Down. Feet together. Lean it forward. Hips go in. Press it up. Lean it forward. Last one. Rotate that leg in and press it up. Oh, beautiful, guys. Taking the legs out in front of you this time. Coming long on your mat. Plant those feet. We're going to come into some crab reaches now. So now we're going to work our frontal plane. So stretching out through the abdominals, stretching out through the front of the quads, and through our lat muscles as well. So we're going to shift our hips up, press. You can come all the way up onto the toes, or you can keep the feet planted, whatever feels good to you. And we're just going to alternate sides, reaching, keeping those fingers turned outwards. Beautiful. Really feel that beautiful stretch. Keep that belly drawn in. Oh, beautiful. It's okay to squeak and make noises. I know it's very intense, but also feels so good on the body. Reach, 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 and open everything up. Shine that heart. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shift it all the way up. Beautiful, guys. We've got 2 more moves in this mobility workout. Coming flat onto our tummies this time. We're going to come into some Y raises. So it's similar to our back extension. We're just not lifting the torso off the mat. So we're going to take our forehead to the mat. And all the lift is coming straight from the shoulder girdle. So it's looking like this. We're just lifting the shoulders. And the forehead's going to stay planted in the ground. Join me now. Just lift, little hang, and lower. Nice and controlled. Don't slam the arms down. And down. Take them up and down. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and lower it down. Beautiful, guys. Let's shift those hips back. We're going to come into one of my newest favorite things to do, using the wall. So we're going to shift our hips all the way to the wall. Take your time getting into it. Find the nearest wall to you. Taking our legs all the way up the wall. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're going to take our legs slowly, drawing the heels down the wall until you feel that slight resistance. And we're going to draw them back up. So you can take your hands out or down by your sides, or you can just keep them on your belly. And once again, just taking your time with this one. Filling that body with oxygen. Seeing if you can get a little bit deeper each time. Beautiful, guys. Again, keeping that belly drawn in tight, always thinking about how to protect that low back. Keep that back pressed into the mat. And we're going to take it out and hold. So here's an option to place your hands on the inside of the thighs for a little extra resistance to push it down. But if you're already feeling like it's very intense, keep your hands on your tummy or down by your side. Beautiful, guys. The wall is such a great tool for stretching. If you guys are interested, please let me know. I could do a whole wall stretching series. It is an amazing tool for deepening mobility or yoga practices. All right, guys, take the hands to the outside of the thighs. We're going to slowly guide them in, taking your time, and we'll bring the knees down the wall, hug them towards your chest. Beautiful, guys. Roll to your left side and slowly come on up. That is your total body mobility workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. If you'd like to see more workouts like this, please keep me updated. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you on the mat again tomorrow. Bye, guys.